Hey, this is Little Boat today. I'm going to be doing a Q&A with one of our, he's a civilian here interested in joining the military. So today, it's going to be Carson here with us today. He's going to be joining here on Discord and asking me questions maybe you guys might have about the military, Navy-wise, if you're thinking about joining, or maybe you have somebody out there who's in the military. I'm going to answer some questions about the military, such as boot camp, the military in general, A school, some of these questions. So please enjoy this video. Okay, Carson, you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this video here. I'm gonna ask you some questions here. If you have any questions, just let me know. Or if you have questions, give them to me. I'll give you answers. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, what is your first question you're gonna ask me?
Alright, so the first question is, does the Navy pay for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Yes, they do. So literally, a lot of times you won't see it because I give it in the form of BAS. So yeah, most of the time, unless you're like a short command specifically, that they don't have a galley or a mess decks, they're gonna give it to you pretty much. If not, you're probably gonna be you're gonna not see the money, but yeah, they will pay for everything from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, you're gonna get it. Just think about it here, and yeah, you're gonna get it paid for.
Alright, so second one is, do you get to choose where you're stationed at?
That can be kind of yes and no, not really. A lot of times they'll ask you like 3, and sometimes it depends on the rate too. Some rates they'll have, this is our list of orders, and it starts from the best in the class to the worst in the class. Some of them, like me, I was just given a list and said, here's three places, pick 3 of your top ships, 3 of your top places, and then I was just given a place, pretty much. So, yes and no. I did pick Japan, but that was like my number 3 choice, but yeah, I ended up getting Japan for that. So, it all depends sometimes on your rate, and a lot of times depends on, like, and once you get for your second command, there's a list you can actually get of in your rate as like a BM3 or whatever, as I am, that you can check, and you can talk to detailers about a specific rate. So that's as when you get into the Navy for like your second, third commands. So it all depends on that, and sometimes you get those, they're picked randomly, but you can have a chance to get it. So it's not quite as random as picking out of A school.
Alright. Alright, so the other question is, was boot camp hard for you? And if it was, what was in boot camp that was hard?
Boot camp to me, I feel like it wasn't as tough as I thought it was going to be. I'll ask you your second, probably my toughest one in a way. Maybe not quite how you asked the second part of it, but I will say the toughest part of boot camp is definitely the sitting and waiting, and it's just a lot of sit down and wait, and a lot of boringness. Like, there's a lot of folding, so I didn't think it was necessarily that I thought it wasn't that bad, but there's a lot of sitting and waiting. An upside of boot camp, I would say, is the food. I like the food. The meals are actually pretty good for being at boot camp and serving a lot of recruits.
Alright. Alright, so, how much do you get paid when you're out in sea and on a ship?
Well, pay for that can vary. Like, when you're on the shore command, right, you don't get sea pay at all. So, a lot of people go to shore command but miss the sea pay. I know a lot of people that do that. Like, I missed the sea pay. When I was at Great Lakes, a lot of the instructors and stuff missed the sea pay. But, if you ask me, honestly, for these questions, I would say the sea pay varies. When you first get on the boat, it's like $50, like very low. But as you experience and gain more sea pay, it's going to actually go up a lot more money.
Alright.
So, yeah. See, it's going to vary, honestly. So, yeah.
Alright, what would someone need to practice and learn before they try and join the Navy and go out to boot camp?
Yeah, that's a good one, honestly. Like, a lot of people, you got to know your general orders. General orders, there's 11 of them. You got to know all of them. Trust me, it will help your life easier in boot camp. so much if you go the first week, because the first week's going to be tough itself because you're away from your family. It's so different. That first week is probably the worst week of boot camp just because you're like, I want to get out of here. So different. You're getting yelled at. But yeah, it's good to know those. I would also say know your I would say know your rank and recognition too, because you're gonna need to know like what a first class petty officer wears, what a master chief wears, what a commander wears, captain, whatever. So you're gonna need to know those too. I mean, you also know the chain of command, but that one varies so much. It changes so much because a captain leaves here, a lieutenant leaves here, RDC is gonna be the same, but they change all the time. President may change, whatever. You go to boot camp. Secretary of Defense might change. You never know. So that one I would just wait to boot camp. But like, yes, definitely your general orders and your rank recognition.
All right. All right. So, is there any good benefits while you're in the Navy?
I would say absolutely. There's a lot of benefits. I mean, you get free healthcare. So like, you don't have to pay. You go to the doctor. You don't have to pay a medical bill. You don't have to pay any of that. You just pay for the actual doctor. You don't pay anything. It's free for you. If you have your families, they have to pay like a little bit of money, but for you, everything's free. Dental, everything. There's another benefit would be that they do pay for your food, obviously, but the downside of that would be that you have to eat on the ship or eat where you're stationed at the galley or whatever. Some galleys are actually really good. Ship food's okay, but I would rather eat off ship, honestly, and make my own food. And honestly, some other benefits would be you get TA potentially so they can pay for your school, and you get the GI Bills outside of the Navy, obviously. But TA you can use in the Navy. There's actually programs you can get in through the Navy that'll give you college credit, like some A schools and stuff will give you college credit, or you can potentially, there's a lot of them, honestly, and there's probably, I could make a whole video worth of this, so I'll probably make a whole video and explain some of these benefits to you.
Alright. Alright, so my last question is it easy to forget ranks in the Navy out of your career?
Nah. I'd honestly say the only time you really would have a trouble remembering ranks is boot camp. Once you get past boot camp, I don't know anybody that has a problem like, oh, this is lieutenant commander, this is captain, admiral. You know that by boot camp. They're going to drill in your head, so you won't have a problem with that. Other branches, such as Army, I have a trouble still knowing which ones they are because they're different from the Navy. Navy's so different. Like, their officers are different names. Like, their captain in the Army's like a E4 or 03 or something like that. I think it's 03, and ours is 06 for a captain. So the different military branches, like Army and Marines, I still have a little bit of trouble, but Navy, you'll have no problem knowing who they are. Like Petty Officer First Class, Petty Officer Third Class, Second Class, First Class, Chief, you're going to know it by the time you get through boot camp. They're going to drill it down your head. So yeah, you won't have a problem with that.
Alright.
So yeah. Hey, thank you for Carson for coming and giving us some questions for these wonderful people here trying to learn about the Navy or potentially in the Navy already. So thank you for watching if you're already in the Navy. I know you know most of these questions, but yeah.
Yeah, no problem, dude. You helped out a lot.
So yeah. And if you see my boy Carson, you can subscribe to him too. I don't care if you subscribe to him. I don't know if he's making any videos, but you can go subscribe to his channel too. What is your channel?
I don't have a channel yet. Not till.
Oh, if you're interested, I might have him invite him some more videos if you want to. You can come to my you can come to my Discord here. He's on my Discord, obviously. He's actually partnering, helping me out with this Discord, so thank you, Carson, on that.
Yep, subscribe to Little Boats. He's really informative, and it really helps out if you're trying to join the Navy and stuff.
Yeah, if you have any friends that just want to watch and join any branch, I can help answer these questions. I'm hoping to get some other videos, maybe with some Army, maybe Marines. If you know anybody who's in the Marines, Army, and they want to make a video with me, they can come make a video with me. I'm up for that. I was talking to some guys, and we may be coming up this next. Also, check out my live stream on Friday if you're in the States at like 7 if you're in Chicago, 8 if you're in like Florida, New York, all that. Will you be there for my live stream, Carson?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay, so yeah, Carson's going to be there. I hope you guys are there too. And thank you for watching. And please subscribe again, as Carson said. Please like this video, and I thank you so much for the support. Thank you.